The United Nations Development Programme's Caribbean Human Development Report for 2012 has found that a significant percentage of citizens in the Caribbean region believe that crime is a significant problem, and many believe that policymakers need to take note. Crime, violence, and insecurity can also have a devastating effect on development issues like freedom of choice, equal opportunities, especially for vulnerable groups, and the responsiveness of the state to the needs of its people. The report was launched at the Grand Coastal Hotel and was commended by CARICOM Assistant Secretary General Ambassador Colin Grandison. He noted that the report puts into perspective the need for more action by governments to tackle the problems identified.
High levels of crime and violence pose a serious threat to both the social and economic development and have the potential to reverse the development gains which we have made over the past decades. We heard a few minutes ago some of the statistics quoted by Mr. Munoz with regard to the impact on development in, for example, Jamaica and Trinidad and Tobago. The emerging concept of citizen security advocated for in this report is a relatively new one for most of us in the region.
Defending the report, UN Assistant Secretary General and Regional Director for Latin America and the Caribbean, Geraldo Munoz, outlined several areas the report tackled, including citizen security.
Is to democratic governance, and I would put the issue of citizen security as part of that. Increasingly, we are listening from presidents, prime ministers, the need that UNDP gets much more actively involved in citizen security from a development perspective, and this is what we're doing, and this report that we've done on the Caribbean is an expression of dedicated resources to that.
Munoz was asked about the reliability of the data used to compile the report, and he said that the UN is impartial in its work and they could only rely on data from official sources.
First of all, the United Nations is a neutral actor. We don't take sides. We try to get the truth as we best have it, first. Second, the data that we use is governmental data. I mean, the United Nations and UNDP works with, we don't produce data. We receive data, and it is governments that provide the data. But beyond that, let me emphasize that we did 450 interviews with experts, people from civil society, people from government, opposition, and we did a poll including 11,555 citizens.
The UNDP, according to the regional director, continues to fund projects across the region, even in the face of dwindling donor support. For Capital News, Raul Collins.